Salutations. Good, all good to go. Thank you. This will be live, and we are going to go through stretches today. Hydrate, posture, stand up straight. Warm up, warm up. These stretches that we're going to be doing today are going to be one of the most intense stretches that you may do to yourself. Unless you're very flexible, it will still be very good for you to do because it will create balance between what you need to balance between left and right, because there will be still differentials. There still are, and on everyone. Worked on many massages on many yogi practitioners. Why? Because they came and saw me and I did all these stretches for them. They're like, I'm flexible. I'm loosey-goosey. I got no problems. And then I proved to them that they got these problems. So even yoga instructors, and they've been doing it for decades, they still have imbalances. So today, I am going to teach everyone here how to properly balance the body for your everyday life. To be relaxed in this position. To be standing tall in this position. Okay? Because we want to be here. Here, here, here. We do not want to be, doing things that causes us to have issues in our body. Issues because we're now twisting. You're like, I got scoliosis. What are you doing all the time? That causes that scoliosis stuff. Breathe in. Expand. Open up. Okay? You were just there. I was copying you. All right? Breathe in. Expand. Now, if you can't breathe, I insist on getting these silicone nasal vents. All right? Get them on Amazon. Get your size. Now I can breathe. It opens and expands the nostrils and the inside of my mouth. I have that problem. I really do. Now I don't have a problem. It doesn't feel clogged anymore. Very helpful, okay? Because we're going to need to breathe. So if you need to breathe, expand your nose. Expand your nose. Expand your nose. And these are helpful too when you're feeling a lot of allergies going on and you can't open up because of allergies. This helps when you have severe allergies. Not just for deviated septum. I have a slight deviated septum, but my allergies is what really closes it when it inflammates on the inside. So get those, and now let's go ahead and breathe. Opening. Opening. Now when I'm opening, I am not tensing anything. I am being in here, in this space, relaxed in this space. Opening, standing tall, standing with grace, stoic. With, my body is my world and I stand tall, I am stoic, I'm with grace, okay? That's where we need to be in our life. And when we're handling our phones and our, books and our whatever's in our hands, we need to not do this. I teach all my clients. Breathe in. Bring it in. And start typing. See where I'm at? I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Stoic and with grace. Upright, proper, and relaxed here. I am here. I am taking care of business right here. Breathing right here. being upright right here. And when I need to look down, I look down. You get what I'm saying? Don't just go, and stay there. Now we just messed ourselves up. Breathe in. Relax it up. Be relaxed here. Your spine is properly aligned. And this is where I'm at. I'm able to relax here, and be mobile. All my muscles are mobile. They're not stiff. We do not want to be stiff. This is where we need to be mindfully in our thoughts, controlling our muscles of our body to be relaxed at all times until we need a little bit more calf muscle to work for me to be in this stance. Breathing, relaxing, and that's how you dance. Got it? Good. Now we need to do the same thing in every single part of our life, daily life, work life, play life, all that wonderful stuff. And that's the thing you got to do, because the dilemma is you're not. No one is. They're not being where they're supposed to be, which is relaxed here, mobile here, smooth here, chill here, jive here. You know, I'm just being relaxed where I'm supposed to be. And that's why people are stiff, slouching, being in there, stiffening up, and without doing that. Yes, so relax your muscles for once. All right, so this is where we got to be, is relaxing, make sure we're there, we're upright, no matter what we're doing. And now we're ready to get into the stretches. It shouldn't take this long to get here from the live I just started, but I was getting clarity. And in this session, in this in this live, I want to be giving a lot of clarity. All right, good information for everyone to basically want to put into their lives on a daily, not a yearly. This is a daily life put into your routine coaching video, so that way you can get better, and so that way you're not hurting. Got it? You're hurting because you're not leaving the outcome where you got yourself into through just doing this all the time, That's a no-go. You know, you gotta be more mindful and aware of your actions when you are doing everyday tasks, doing things to get the job done, get the duty done, get the progress done. Be good at your your hobbies, and be good in a good posture during your hobbies, your play, your golf, your painting, you're playing your violin, you're playing your cello, you're doing piano. Posture is key to basically not feeling like the worst after you're done. Like you're done for. You want to basically, after you're done, you're like, oh, I still got energy for the gym. I still got energy to do this and that. It's not just this balance. Of course, it's proper nutrition, listening to your nutritionist, listening to your advisors, the people that that will be able to give you the right outcome for your body, your nutrition, your intake, get your fiber, guys. But be Lucy. And we're going to get started. I had to hydrate first. All right. Listen, you got your mats out. I gave you guys all the time in the world to get your mats out, get ready. And if you're watching this pre-record, you had all the time in the world to not listen to this and just watch me get ready. So we want to get upright, breathing in through the nose 4 seconds, out the nose 4 seconds. No mouth breathing. We're not focused on any mouth breathing at all throughout this session until I, may want to do some mouth breathing. Right? We don't want to dehydrate. We don't want to constrict our muscles through the mouth breathing. We don't want to, build up any type of anxiety because of mouth breathing, or any type of, flight and flight. Mouth breathing. None of that. That's bad for you. That's toxic. That's old protocol. breathing. We don't want to do any type of old protocol type therapies on ourselves, cell therapies, because that stuff actually never really freaking, it's just old. It doesn't count for anything anymore. It's like, you know, we're already kind of really practicing that through some type of freaking, you know, we were taught this, it's embedded in us, and this is what we got to do, this is how we got to breathe it, breathe it, breathe it, breathe it. Don't do it. So we're going to go ahead and down, take a breath, stretch up. We're going to start head, and we're just going to start qigonging. Yep, we're going to start qigonging. Breathing through your nose in 4 seconds, out 4 seconds. Just go your speed. I'm going my speed. I will be doing measurable amount of movements before moving on to the next movement. So just take your time. You see I'm moving my legs back and forth. I'm staying upright. I'm staying good. In Qigong, we are body healing. Now we're going to start flowing more. Breathing and flowing more. You can flow this way. Palms up, palms down. We can slow down. See, backhanding up. It's just like, you know, swimming through the air. Stretch up. Stretch up. Don't mind my belly. I have a nice belly. Breathing in, breathing out. Stretch it up. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Keep moving, stay loose. Do not tense anything. Keep your head upright. Don't tense your shoulders, don't tense your neck. Breathing in, breathing out. Relax your fingers. Don't let them stack there. Don't be stiff here. Don't be stiff. Don't be stiff. Don't. Just let them. Good. Couldn't see them in the video, huh? Start swirling those elbows. Now, if you ever watch my videos, you're going to realize that knees and elbows create directional form. Think of universal paradigm. Elbows. Use the elbows to fly. Breathe. Up we go. Stretch. Stretch. I'm going to make sure you can see me. Stretch. I had to walk way back here so you can see my hands. Breathing and stretching. Do not ever hold your breath. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. We're going wrist work, wrist work. Is your arms getting tired? They should. Make sure you use your lats. Use your muscles. Use your elbows. Focus on those elbows. Stay up there. I have clients. They can't go too far. They can't go too far. It's stuck there. They like big, massive muscles or something. Maybe interlock and stuff like that. You get what I'm doing here? Get what I'm doing here is basically releasing all the muscle connective tissues here, okay? As part of the process. We are opening and opening and opening, opening, breathing and staying loose. It's like I said, dance. Back in the air. We're opening, opening. I'm using this hand to guide you, to let you know. Opening, bellowing and opening. Why are we doing this? You would not believe how I literally got my entire spine, cervical neck and everything able to mobilize and contort in many ways because of these movements that I do. Opening up. Why did it look goofy? It doesn't matter. Everyone looks goofy on the floors. Do you. You don't have to be this movement, but don't, and this is basically me just showing you guys how loose I am, how I'm moving through this entire process and still doing the self-therapy to work on all the connective tissues in here to open up. Get that whole scapula going. Get that opening and closing and moving in the proper freaking movement. Opening and closing. It's all got purpose. All got purpose. I'm affecting all muscles here. Loosening everything up. I'm not tensing anything. I'm using my spine to stay aligned. I'm not using my ribs. Ribs are nice and loose. I'm also making sure you can see here and how I'm like in this position and facing in this direction, so you can see me from an angle in this position, how I have my body to stay upright, to stay loose. My head is not being used. My neck muscles are not being used. It's loosey-goosey, no matter what I do. Got it? Good. I have literally people who are just like, you know, they're tight. You're tight. You're tight. You're tight. What are you gonna do? Pound on your muscles? Let's do that. But you gotta breathe. Now what you do is you put your palms up like this, nice and loosey-goosey, loosey-goosey. We're just using these right here. Breathe. Bring it up, breathe. Bring your body. Keep that elbow up. We're using the elbow, and then bam with the gravity, bam with the gravity, bam with the gravity. Relax your head. Stay upright, breathe, and then relax. Relax, relax, bring it up. Giving you guys some major amounts of learn how to do therapy. This is amazing thumping. You know, you get that machine going boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that percussion machine that uses all battery. This is what you can do. Relax it all. I did not tense anything. I'm staying like in this position, so that way my entire spine is balanced. My head is relaxed, and my arm is right here above my body. That way the gravity is proper, so I'm not using any much energy. It loosens up all these muscles. Instead of being tight and tight, it loosens that whole trap up. Breathe. Massage. Get that thump going into that trap. Stand like I remember. Use the elbow. Elbow and swing it back. Elbow, swing it back. And the process of doing that is loosening up in the connective tissues right there in the shoulder and everything like that as I'm working around. So we're doing 4 things at once, 4 therapies. Move around, relax, get your breath going. Good, good. Let's go ahead and move on. Now that we got our upper body moving, you know, our arms moving, our elbows moving, wrists moving. Let's do this with the wrist. We need to get our wrists moving. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. All right, let's do some thumb squeezes. Thumb squeezes. And it's because all that tension that relies up in there, thumb squeezes. There we go. You can do this living room, at the gym. Look goofy. Let's go ahead and just drag our arm, let it gravitize. Bring up, oh sorry, let me get a little far right. Bring it up, put your thumbs, put 2 fingers here, and just drop that shoulder. And you can see now you can feel that resistance. That's the resistance you want. And then stretch. Keep that wrist straight the entire time. Stretch. That's it, just not too much, just enough. Relaxing those, relaxing all that. Good, straight up. Let the gravity hit. Good, now good stretch right there. See, that's what you want. You know, it's all loosey-goosey in the wrist too. It's my wrist is not stiff. Make sure it's not, you're just gravitating. Yeah, thumb is gravitating into those 2 fingers. And what we're doing is just stretching right up in there. Now we're gonna like do the same thing, go here, go here, go here, and let your hand drop down. Breathe, this next one, make sure this is straight, then let it fall. Oh, loosen up, don't be stiff. I started getting stiff there. You see that? I was focusing too much. That happens when you focus. Happens when you focus. You start to get out of it. Immediately breathe. Immediately get back into your freaking balance, into your stance, into your stoicness, into your grace. Now, I felt great. I just wanted to stretch. And all we're going to do is release. Never go to stretch to stretch. You release from stretch, come in this position, and then stretch. And you don't stretch it. You basically are allowing yourself, your arm to just gravitize down and just let the weight take it. And you're just holding on to it. Just holding on to it in proper posture. See, I'm not slouching. You see my spine? See my spine? Good. Never slouch. Keep it there. This is how you do the doogie. You got to be in this posture. If you want to do the doogie, You just got to do all these videos of mine. Release, releasing swiftly, softly, softly. Let's go ahead and move our thumbs in. Now we have problems with our hands. Heck yeah, like I said, this is going to be an intense video of a lot of wonderful things. We're going to be moving it in. We're going to get a little closer for you guys and see what I'm hearing. My hands nice and relaxed. I got my palms together. You see this? This is awesome, right? Inward. Put your fingers on top. I'm giving you guys Easter eggs. Easter eggs. Look at that. Just let that go, and then drop it down a little bit like that. Remember, just keeping it balanced. I am forward folding into the video, so I'm not causing any problems to myself. So I'm like forward folding here, forward fold into everything. And you see I'm just like getting in there and just like nice in there. Do not pinch, never do that. That's a no-no. And here's saying, you know, stretch, stretch, stretch. You know, what's good about stretching these guys, I know a lot of guys out there, man, they're so strong, they're so brutish, and they're so masculine and all that, and their fingers can't freaking budge. You know? So you want to do this. Oh, you non-budging fingers. It's like, this is as far as it can go. Well, this will help you out. This will help anybody out. It literally stretches all of those wonderful tendons and connective tissue muscles right in there in your phalanges. You just want to do this. You know, I am 17 years into doing this. So you just want to like really, don't do that to your pinky much. Don't do it to your pinky much. Nice and easy on that guy, nice and easy on that guy. The other ones are fine, not the pinky. All right, just be easy on it. And see here, nice and put my finger, I got my thumb right there above the knuckle bend. I'm gonna put my other finger right here and nice stretch. Look at that stretch. Keep that wrist relaxed. Keep that elbow relaxed. Keep your body postured. I was getting right into my video, so I need to make sure I'm like this. That's how we do it. And when you need to freaking move around, reach down and do all that stuff, you gotta make sure you squat down too, you know, proper. My head is still relaxed. I'm not holding my head up, it's just there. All right, it's just following my torso around. It's not even tensing any of those, you know, muscles in the scalenes at all, or in the sternum. No, it's not. None of those, you know, because I'm just naturally there, because I'm keeping my spine erect properly. My spine is erect properly. As long as you do that and your head's on there erect properly, you are going to be fine. You're not going to tense your muscles so much into those guys. Don't tense those muscles all too much, guys. None of that's going to happen because you're doing it right. You are finally doing it right. Let's get some water. Well, I think I need it. I'm over here one chatting away. This is good muscle stimulation, core stimulation. Breathe in, core. This starts to do some stuff here. You're like, oh my gosh. Well, I stretched my hands, so now we're moving on. I really needed to stretch my fingers, so it's all good. Now I'm doing some core work. I am breathing and from. And the only thing, I'm still loosey-goosey. But I'm only getting the core. I'm not even tensing the spine. So you gotta like learn to core it without coring it. You know, core that core without coring that core. None. That's all good. That's all nice and loosey-goosey. See what I mean? Just like, well, this is all movable. Practice that. Release. There we go. Step back. We're just moving back and forth. Just all nice and good. All nice and good. That's right. That's awesome. While we were moving, we are dancing back and forth on our mat. Got your mat? That's good. Absolutely. Breathe. Okay, good. Upright. Let's get into some leg stretches. And we got our upper body good and moved, right? Good. Breathe in. I'm gonna scoot back. Scoot back. I'll come over here. Just watch me stay where you're at. Breathe in. You know what to do already. I already told you in the beginning. Relaxing everything. Arms right up. Arms right up. And we're going to get into our movements and stretches now. Breathing. Coring. Opening. 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 Back bending. Back bending. Relaxing all these. This is relaxed and just there. Relaxed and just there. Opening. Opening. Open those ribs, open those ribs. Breathing in, breathing out. If you need to gasp in, then gasp out. Now this is the other breathing I was talking about earlier. You know, when the nose ain't doing it for you. All right, breathe in. Next arm, next body. We're gonna be doing equal back and forth. On when we do this side, we're gonna do the next side. I'm not gonna do all left and then do all right. And you know, and it's a good thing to do it that way, is to do like center from your sternum, center of all of your meridians and polarities and nervous systems. Work on the entire side for an hour. Then this side for an hour. You'll have regained new balance. I do it all the time. All right, but today we're going to go back and forth, negative, positive, yin, yang, equally in balance at the same, you know, right at one after the other, and it's in any order, I, A, O's. Breathe, relaxing, arm up, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, coring, breathing out, coring. Breathing in, coring. I'm going to more specifics of what I've been doing. Breathing in, coring. Breathing out, coring. Good, good, good. Breathing in. Make sure you're all relaxed. Breathing in, coring. Breathing out, coring. Overstretching all this stuff. Now bend, 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 bend. Breathing out. Breathe in. Make sure you're up and straight, up and straight. If I'm going to move it this way, make sure your head is where it needs to be. And bend, bend. Make sure your heels are on each side, balanced. Your torso is bending, balanced. Bowing up into your breathing in, up into the ribs. Head up, rebalance yourself. If you're out of place, if you're way over here, breathe in, lifting, and then get back into that back bend, back bend, back bend. Relaxing the head. Make sure you don't strain or stress. Breathe in, gasping out, gasping in, gasping out. Gasping in, stretching and gasping out, and lift, gasping and gasping. And relax it, relax it. Get yourself back into that good. Oh, that was, I told you it's going to be intense stretching in the descriptions. We are going to get to those legs. This is going to be a long one. I'll have short ones, watch those too. But those are just basically isolated areas and focal points. Last one was arms and calves on legs and feet. Rerun to that one. Focuses on all aspects. I am a very detailed oriented coach. If you do not like listening to others, you just continue. Continue. You do you then, because you know best. I'm just here to help. To get people who have fibromyalgia, MS, Parkinson's, people with a lot of muscular tensions with issues, people who don't have that and wants to get further into the stretch that they ever have been before, because you want to feel like you have full mobility of yourself. Yeah, I want that. I want full mobility of myself, and I have a problem with my legs. I am like, you know, problematic. I've been working my upper body a lot, and my legs are still there because I don't even do my legs enough, apparently, you know, but I do my releases, you know, but when I do my legs, I'm here to do my legs with you guys, full body with you guys, okay? So if you come into my lives or into my videos, you can chop it down to, 10-minute segments, or like I do one thing and you say, okay, that's good enough for today. That's all I needed, or like, but you watch my full videos of my Qigong, day 1 through 6, soon 7. You'll understand everything. That is the full Qigong basics of my Qigong basics of all the stuff I'm doing today. This stuff is advanced, okay? So I hope you guys can freaking follow me up on this, okay? So we're gonna breathe in and do our advanced Qigong and body healing, body movement and movement posturizing ourselves, movement ourselves. We're gonna go down with the elbows. Remember the elbows. Remember, keep your whole body straight. See, I'm coming down here so you can see me here, in a forward fold. And I got my hands up right here, and I get my hat straight. All right, and you can see me here is that I'm trying to like, keep my back where I need to be, nice and good. All right. But here I'm like really balancing, and I'm like, I'm able to move and contour and breathe and gasp through the nose too. And then we're gonna forward fold, and we're stretching knees now, okay? Because now we're in a forward fold. We're in a nice, posture right here. We're basically allowing ourselves to basically open up even more and put ourselves into this rest for this very moment. And the one thing I teach in all my videos is that you need to find ways to preoccupy yourselves to stay in stretch for a longer time, or do stretching for a longer time. Both, not either or, both, okay? And to do that, you need to do multiple freaking movements and body movements and make it fun for yourself, okay? And just think of stuff. Bend our knees, breathing, or like stiffen. All right, when we bend our knees, I was like, we bend our knees, but we're kind of hunching there. So you want to actually kind of like arch that a little bit. You want to relax all this, and then breathe out, breathe in, stretching and going back into that forward fold. And we're going to like stretch this up. So we're working on these guys right now. So I am teaching you guys things today that I have not done in any of my videos before. All right, this is stuff that I have not shown anyone yet. You guys are going to be lucky today. That's right. Yeah, gender luck. You'd be able to grow your beard or armpit hair at full length. Feeling manly, masculine. Just kidding. This is for all people. I'm just letting you know that this is, it may be weird or sometimes what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is moving all this in a forward fold in that freaking position, and that's going to help take these tendons that are like fibrous in there. They're like this right now, stuck as fuck. All right, look at that. That's what the fuck is going on. And it's like having dry hands and you're trying to get your fingers pulled out from your fingers. That's what's going on in here. So what we're doing is muscle movement, individual movement. We're all like, if you put your fingers back here and you feel all those little bumpy bumps and stops and tots and knots and make sure you're forward folding, stay upright, breathing, make sure you're still doing that. I didn't tell you to get out of this position. And breathe. What we're going to do is we're going to like hold and brace and stability right here. I'm giving you guys coaching. All right, breathe and come down for stability. All right, relaxing my back, straighten it up like I'm supposed to, because like I said, I felt like I wasn't. So when you come down here, you're like, oh, your chest goes up more, and that's what we want in this position. This is a yoga pose. This is so many poses for poser, and you want to come up. And we want to be a poser because we want everyone doing this. My jokes. Here we have, we're going to stretch out, breathing. Our elbows up. Make sure, remember elbows. Always use the elbows as the geometrical shaping and movement of what we're going to do in your entire lifetime. Just don't hit it against things. Like, ow! What we're doing, we're causing muscular tensioning and we are strengthening, we are conditioning, we're doing great. This stuff is taught by other people, but I'm doing it differently. Now we're rising to the top. Make sure our back is straight. If you need to, go back to where we were, hands here, stabilize. We're going to do this again, coming down. Good. Make sure your knees do not pass your damn toes. We are not doing it over here. We are not doing that. Our knees never, ever pass our toes in any exercise, ever. Breathe. Now breathe, stabilize. This is the second thing I wanted to show you, and then the next route, breathe. And stabilize. Now use stabilization to go up. That's what I wanted to show you. See, when I went up, and you probably went up on that first try, I'm already doing this forever, so I'm stabilized. Some of you might feel shakes. Some of you might say, I'm too weak for this. The whole thing, throughout, to watch my Qigongs 1 through 6, it also, I go through this all the time. Stay where you are, stay upright. Make sure you're breathing. You're up right here. Your elbows feel like they're over here, and you drop your arms. Stabilizing, get it, keep doing that for me. Breathe, I'm gonna do something now. Coming down, stabilizing, stabilizing, stabilizing. Arms in, and then I'm gonna put my arms, I'm gonna drag my arms up with my spine. See what I mean? Okay, when I do that, and I'm gonna come up, stabilizing my legs, and you'll be able to use my arms to push in and using my whole back muscles and everything will allow you to get up. Easy, stabilize, and you're not gonna shake. That's for every movement, from getting from the floor movement, from one floor movement, getting up from floor movement, getting down from floor movement. I can just do this and stay here literally almost hours because I'm stabilized. It's not ideal. I guarantee I'll feel it the next day. But yeah, but we can just walk it, right? So I can just stay here. You know what I'm saying? Stabilizing, when you do all of these movements, allows you to not be all wobbly. Stabilized allows you to be more stabilized. You know what I'm saying? In all your workouts. And that way you can, especially if you like have muscular issues, you need help, you're using your body to do it. And it works. Practice that in every which way you possibly can while practicing stability here. Stability here. Don't let your knees go past your toes. All kinds of stuff. So it's part of all the process that I teach and coach in my videos. More detailed explanation coming soon. Oh, I need to tighten my strings. Take a break, hydrate. Breathe in, stabilize, balance, uprise, forward fold to your drink. Don't slouch into your drink. Come down to your drink. Do not come down to your drink. You know what I'm saying? Got it? Good. For everything, anything, pennies, $100 bill is floating by. Good luck with that. Stay in good posture the whole time and breathe through it. Breathing prevents fight and flight. Proper breath. You're like, oh, $100. You get what I'm saying? It allows you to be in pure 100% control. And that reduces anxiety. There's times even I say true to my name, have outbursts, all right, because I stubbed my toe, or I hit a funny bone, or I broke a glass pot yesterday. I really kind of did. It fell and boom. And when I go, then I immediately took myself out of that moment of what the fuck, fight and flight hitting, you know, emotions were rising immediately, and just get right back into immediate control, because you don't want that. It's basically you red flagging yourself into being an uncontrolled, uncivilized human being who can't just, okay, time to clean up. You know what I mean? You know, take a moment and work through it, and like sweep it to a corner if you need to, and you know, that's what I did, and just swept it, picked it up, got my rubber gloves on, picked it all up, put it in the box, threw it out, you know, swept it up, vacuum. It was like, you know, it works. Everything we do in Qigong works to attain yourself a ability called control. It gives you control of yourself, of everything you do, and of everything in terms of patience, and everything coming at you. Breathe it in and get that control good. And that way we become so good with ourselves, so flexible with ourselves, so wonderful to ourselves and to others around us. You know what I'm saying? Good. Let's drive like that, right? So let's go ahead and move into the next stretches, right? So now we took our break. I know. I had to break that because that was intense stretching for me, and we got distracted. So let's go ahead and do some arm movements. We're gonna work onto some shoulders. Breathe in, arms up, hold. Breathe in, arms out with the breath out, hold. Breathe in, hold. Breathe in, hold. Relaxing, breathing in, hold. Remember, we're just keeping everything good. I'm just here. The only thing I got going on is the muscles that are holding these arms up, which is not the lats. I don't know, it's like, the lats do this and these arms do that. Just hold, breathing, hold, staying upright, keep your head relaxed. This is a basic thing right here, holding your arms up and making sure everything right here does not tense up. So make sure none of that tense up, none. Keep it loose, keep it going, breathe. Every time you breathe, you can hold longer. If you need to, do some movement. This is great. Remember those muscles I told you about? You can't get your arms to open up. This is a good way to do it. Breathe in, slow down, twist. Breathing, twisting. Breathing and relaxing, relaxing, down and elbows down. Remember, elbows down, elbows down. Remember that, remember that. Good. Whew, that was great. That feels great. Okay, elbows up. You're breathing up. Breathing out, down. Breathing in, up. Stretch, back bend, head bend, back bend, head bend, hips forward, back bend, hips forward, hips do not pass the toes, back bend, up stretch, moving backwards from you, so up stretch, breathe, gas, breathe, relax it, bend, 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 stretch to the sky. Now what I will do is I'll have my hands like this. All right, and I'll be stretching. I'll be stretching. This just allows that your hand to be, in control with itself, to be, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just like have my hands here, and I'm gonna like hook my thumbs in with each other, and it's only my thumb areas that are being used, okay? None of this other stuff, okay? Let's get back into our posture. Remember what I said? We leave our posture all the time. So we need to get back into our posture all the time. Breathing in and getting there. And this is the purpose of all that, getting into our posture. Now what I'm gonna do is use your elbows. Basically elbows are doing this. Watch my thumbs. See that? I'm doing this with the tip of my thumbs are my elbow tips. I'm doing that with my elbows. All right, it was probably a little easier. Re-catching myself. Elbows in, elbows out, elbows in, elbows out. Be light with your thumbs, be light with your head. Make sure elbows in, elbows out. Now, as you can see here, you probably can't see yourself unless you look in the mirror, and I hope you're using a mirror while we're watching me. Make sure I'm in high-def TV, 4K. And you can see here, I'm in a perfect diamond. Look at that. Relaxed here. Relaxed here, relaxed here, in a perfect diamond. Holding right here, loosey-goosey. Just hooked in. Make sure you're hooked in. All right. Now you see I'm in a square. Breathing, relaxing, repositioning, reposturing. Our hips should not turn, just our spine. Relax it all out. Good, good, good. Now, we can also do circles or elbows. Let's shake that off. That was a good stretch. I really felt that like right in my clavicle and right there in my trap right there. It was just getting it right in that smack dab tense area, which was pulling on that. So it allows me to be more aware of where my muscles are that's causing affecting the tension and pulling and stuff like that. So you know, and it allows you to sense them a lot more when you do these positionings. You'd be like, oh my gosh, should this be hurting? No, it shouldn't be. It just means that you have some tension there and you can breathe in and put your fingers in there and straighten up, breathe in. Make sure you use your elbows, elbow up to get more pressure into it and get right into that neck, right there into your scaling. And you can also do some slow, watch my elbow. You see what I mean? Your elbow turns as the gears. Your elbows turns like the gears in everything that you do in this self-therapy treatments. Your knees act like the gears. Heels act like the gears. You get what I'm saying? They do the movement, traces and stuff like that. So yeah. Good. Let's get on to our legs. Let's hydrate first. I thought we did enough, you know, spinal twists, but we'll probably be doing more spinal twists that I need to do with legs being stretched at the same time. So we are going to squat. Breathe in, get in your position, make sure your toes are pointed, you know, proper. Get what I'm saying? Make sure your heels do not pass your shoulders, all right? Your heels don't pass your shoulders, and, you know, they pretty much line up with your inseam. Can you tell? The heel part. Right? Good. So we're going to make sure that, you know, toes can be far out, far in. You know, you just have to make sure your knees are comfortable in the squat with your knees and where they need to be, okay? You'll figure that out over time, or else you already know that. Breathe in, go to Namaste, because this is going to help us to retain and keep our spines aligned throughout this whole process. So we're going to be doing Qigong movements. I'm just stretching my palms. If you need to do this too, just go right ahead. I do a lot of body work with my hands. And if you're a handyman, you do handiwork, let's go ahead and do a quick stretch real quick. All right, natural. This is a basic stretch. It's like one, we just want to move it though. We want to like kind of bounce, not bounce it, stretch, stretch, easy stretch, glidey stretch, move it, just stretch. Breathe, upright, forward folding, keep going. There we go, and release. Remember now, relax, good. Squeeze, squeeze, good, perfect. Now we're gonna go to our Namaste. Ah, that's better. I really felt like my hands were just clawing here, so I needed to do some, you know, revert type stretches from that. So there's other ways of doing it. We can also do this if you need to. Do one of these, check if you feel like that. And you can do like 2 fingers at a time. Be very careful. All right, let's go ahead. Namaste. All right, squat into a perfect, you know, box. All right. Now this right here, if you need to, squat right here, you can hold yourself forever. All right, let's go down. Kind of like, you know, balance yourself down. We're going to go all the way down. What this is going to do is it's going to stretch our kneecaps. It's going to open up the yeah. Work them all, I'll tell you. Abductors. Thank you. Make sure you keep out. Make sure your arms come out this way. If you feel like you need to balance that way, you know, this is what this is for. You know, so you're not going to fall on your butt. Breathing. What we're doing is we're getting into making sure this is all relaxing. We're working on getting all this bent out in this direction. My knees have not passed my toes. Now next we want to open up with our elbows. We should already be balancing ourselves. Knees do not pass elbows. In fact, my knees are right above the tip of my toes. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Tip of the toes, tip of the knees. Breathe. Let it fall, come out. Relaxing. Open up. Open those legs up. And relaxing. Stay balanced. Breathe. Relax them, stretch. Breathe, come out. We're gonna come up. Breathe. Get ready for it. Breathe in. Nice and easy, butt up. Okay, stay where you are, come back down. I'm going to turn. Now what we do is when we're in this position, we release from the elbows and these knees. We're nice and relaxed now. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and then come up with the glute. And come back into that box shape first. Breathe in, and then come up with that glute. We're gonna straighten our legs. Remember, stability. If you've been watching, stability. Now we're in that forward fold, making sure we're nice and good. Bend that knees again, come back up. Especially if it's your first timers, that works, hopefully. Enjoy. Practice that all the time. All right, you definitely need to practice that. Oh, well, let's get back into that, upright. Namaste. And what we're gonna learn today is how to get back into what you're, oh wait. Make sure those are not tight. You see how I'm gonna make sure we jump up and adjust your heels where they need to be to stabilize. Then it got me a lot easier here the second time. And stabilize right in here really well. Keeping upright, making sure my head and neck is relaxed the whole time. Now I'm trying to get my whole glute to go that way. There we go. This is as far down as I can go though. I got long legs. Breathe in. Remember to go up with your glute. Go up with your glute. Do not pass the knees. And come up. Forward fold position. Let's stretch. Forward and raise up. Up, up. Straighten. Good. There we go. And forward fold back into that stretch. Keep your head relaxed. Breathing. Up, up, up. And bend those knees a bit. And roll up. And come on up like this. And now we're in. Oh. I feel these guys now. Let's stretch those. So we're gonna get into a new position, do something new because I'm feeling these now. So we're gonna go right there. All right, I'm gonna come down. Do not have any tight slacks. All right. You know the warrior pose, right? You want this out back real quick. All right, warrior pose. Have your shin completely, but you'll learn this in all my classes. But I do something different to get here at this point. Now what I want to do is I want to come in and move my hip inwards. You see how I'm holding myself here, stabilizing. Stabilizing. Do not try to struggle with this leg when our focus is this. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to have this guy going like, you know, this in this direction, opening all this up right here. I want to open up that hip and I'm going to come down again, breathing, stabilizing. Your neck and shoulders and traps are relaxed. See, I'm just holding myself here, just stabilizing. I'm pushing back on my calf now. I'm going to open up this leg right here. I'm going to stay in my position, relaxing. Oop, don't make sure you don't fall. And open and down, forward fold. Stabilizing, got my arm here to stabilize, got my hand here to stabilize. Always stabilize, always. Don't think you can. Come up with your body, stabilize, bend the knee. Down nice and slow. And then we're going to stretch this out again. We're going to go into these moves. Stay balanced, stay good. Make sure this is straight, perpendicular with the world. L shape. Stabilizing. Stabilize however you do it. If you think you're gung-ho, stand up, come up, come up, come up, stabilize. This is the next stabilizing technique. If you think you got it more versus this. And now there's more weight pulling in that direction. Breathing. Don't falter. Don't struggle. Open. Go down and up and open. Now bring that knee down. Bring that knee down. Rest. Rest. Don't pull down yet. Just stay here and being restful. Relaxing. Breathing. Balancing. Stabilizing. Relaxing. And now go forward with the knee. And just forward with the knee. Basically your whole body is going this way. It's opening. It's not tensing. It's opening. It's not don't grip it. And I got my foot. I don't have my foot like this. I have to like this because I want to stretch my toes too. You got to do more than one thing if possible. If you need to do a dorsal stretch, we'll do it a different way. Let's do it better. We do it. It works better the other way. Breathing, stretching, and going more into it. Relaxing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to like open up like this to my shoulders towards this way, and we're going to open this up. Try to keep your foot good here. Make sure your placement's good. You know, it's always make sure you do your adjustments. And what I do is close in and open again. Now we are opening here. And down here as well. It's right here is tensing, so it's my adductor. So I'm going to go down, knee down. Stabilizing. Stay there for me. Don't move. Make sure you hydrate if you need to. You need to stretch. You need to move this and plank it and work it and get your feet and heel planted just right. Not like that. Like that. You know, moving all this. So it's working all this as well. Now the next good thing is after we work on the flexors there, we're gonna move back. When I move back, hold on, go back to where we were. Breathing, relaxing, back into it, because we've been there for a while. We're gonna go back here anyways. Your hips go backwards, and you're using this, and then relaxing, stabilizing. You're up here, make sure you're breathing, good, relax it, give it a moment. This is a relaxed position, but we're gonna go back into that. Breathe. Relax, rest, balance, get the kinks out of your neck. Don't do what I did. Oh, you know how everyone's different. Stay where you are. All right, we're gonna go back into it. Breathing, balancing, stabilizing, relaxing, and we are going in and down. And I don't have to do this, I'm just gonna go like that. Oh. Breathing and roll. If you're ready for this, breathe in, get back up here, arm up. Let's do this. Start here. Breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And relax. Relax. Up with the hip that way, go with the hip that way, go down, go down, go down, and try to stabilize this. We're gonna stretch this now. Kind of like readjust if you have to, you know. Just make sure this is perpendicular, you know, don't go backwards. This is straight, L shape. Stay balanced, stay balanced. If you have to, wiggle your heel a little bit and your hip a little bit to make sure you're not tense anywhere. We're not stretching yet. I didn't say stretch yet. We are still working our way there. And this is going to do an amazing stretch here. And that's where I go, oh man. If you feel that fascia tissue in here, let's go ahead and do a nice massage. Stability, 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 and you're relaxed. You are here, breathing. Make sure your body is weighted onto your legs so it doesn't bounce up. I'm just doing light work, I'm just kind of touching, kind of like tawing with the little claws, you know, and over my own pants because, you know, if you're shortless, make sure you use lotion or an oil or something like that won't stick you up. But it's good with cloth. Do this with pants on, you know, preferably something like tapered legs, you know, these things right here, not those big baggy things. You could try, but too much fabric, too much time, too much BS, too much waste. Here we have down. Now we're gonna go forward our way down, okay? We're gonna make sure your heels are great. Make sure this right here straight. We're gonna readjust, make sure this hip is aligned with this hip. So, you know, not out here, we're here, all right? Don't mess up your knees. And then down, we're gonna go forward, breathe, and straight down. Straight down, hold here, stabilize. We have to, everyone. Put your hand right here around your knee, not on the cap. Just basically, cradling the cap, but not touching it. Just cradling this whole thing right here, and that creates stability with your knee from going left and right, shaking and all that. All right, and this is for further, proper amounts. You don't weight yourself into it. You're just there. It's your arm just doing it, just your arm. I'm not putting anything into it. I'm just there. That's how you stabilize. Breathe. All right, raise up, put your hand under and kind of bend your knee, help your knee up, put your foot down on the pod. All right, and come down, get your hand down, get your knee up, and then readjust. All right. Now we're on the ground. We did the hard one first. Because if we did the easy one first, you guys have been wiped out doing the hard one. That's funny. So yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get that heel to touch our glute. Be careful with the knee. Make sure if you need, use extra padding if you need to, or a pillow under your knee if you need to. Make sure you have a pillow as you're at home. That's great to make sure you have a nice little, for extra padding, or use a knee pad or something like that. Raise up and come down. We got to do a little bit more stretch. Come backwards while this one's straightened. Do not straighten all the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk our way there, nice and easy. So we're balancing, stabilize. We're not, trying to grunt work, or because this is a lot of stretching. We don't want to overdo anything. We just want to stretch and relax our body, and stretch and relax our body. And we're going to grab that heel. You see how I just grabbed it with my fingertips, just like the knee, right there, on the shin, And then I'm going to come up forward. If need to, make sure you're, not going to, got plenty of slack there. That's how you move it. Come back with your glute, Come over here with your spine that we stretched, because we needed to stretch it first so we can just easily grab things from behind us using our spine bending abilities. And you're like, well, we're doing our spine. I thought it was all leg day. And now we're going to come here and get that heel to touch while this is stretching. So, right now, this right here stretching, and that right there stretching, If you need to, just kind of move that glute back and stabilize right here. Makes it more difficult. And this Spider-Man on one knee with his heel trying to touch his glute in a yoga pose. Just kidding. But yeah, come down, stretching. Now we are opening everything up, and we're also opening a lot. We're just doing a lot here. We just want to stay in place. We don't want to overdo it. Just stay in place. Breathing, stabilizing with your elbow here on this leg, hands on this leg, and going down further and further, and just, we have to get there at some point in time in our lives where releasing, release that knee. So you have to try to do it easy, try to do it cautiously, and then bring it back. And let's do all these. Whew. Now, if you have arthritic pain in your hips, that will definitely stretch all that stuff from inside. It feels so good and relieving, just getting all that. Woo. I feel it right in my femur to my hip. Stretching. Oh yeah, we gotta do some calf stretching, don't we? Walking up. Come over here and come up, nice and easy. Get some water. That's intense for me. I don't know about you. If you felt it, we're stretching around 22 muscles. Not just a few. You're saying, this is taking too long. No, if I stretch one muscle at a time, this video will last 4 hours. So I'm teaching you to stretch multiple things, move multiple things, get more versatile and multiple positioning things that will help you out, because it's just very hard to, you gotta move and mobilize and lengthen and move, mobilize, stretch, lengthen. Constant battle. It's constant battle, but the battle gets easier. The battle does get easier. So what do we do now? We are going to go into our next leg. We gotta do the same thing. Equality. We need, it's supposed to be a nice, good, treat our body. Straighten up. Don't slouch into retying your shootings. See, I almost slouched into that, didn't I? See, you gotta pay, it's just constant paying attention. Like, I don't wanna pay attention to that. It's like, I don't wanna pay attention to anything this way. It's not fun for your body. Be in such agony all the time because you put yourself there to be in agony all the time. Breathing. And you see here I'm slowing at the splits. Can't see it over there, so move the thing, right? So I'm balanced between heel and foot, heel and toes. I'm pendulum straight down, gravitating, I'm uprighting, I'm breathing, and I'm holding firm to my body. I'm swiveling, making sure my spine is relaxed while I'm up here just being nice. My focus is that my mind is focusing on making sure every aspect that I have learned and over my time that I am doing and accomplishing those things, because my goals will not be met if I didn't do anything in that type of freaking order or that freaking much into it. It's like, this is all too much. And I'm like, it becomes intuitive when you did it enough. And that's the thing, it will become intuitive. It will become part of you. It will become part of your routine, and you won't even know it because you're doing it automatically. You're not putting thought into it anymore. You're just now like, oh, I'm not doing it. And it's been like 10 days since, and now you're just slouching. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh no, because you're now basically in this new routine that you put yourself in by doing my videos. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe. And down, breathing and forward folding. We're gonna stretch this out, stabilizing. If I don't do this, you won't do this either. That's why I'm here. You're still in this stretch, aren't you? Good. Make sure you keep stretching. Yep, tonight I got to get on my computer. Yeah, we can do something new. We just don't have to be here right now, like forward folding into it. Let's go ahead and take our hands and just forward fold and put it towards our heels where they're dropping. So our hands, in our position, if we're pendulum correctly, should be fingers should be dropping behind the heel. Yeah. Well, you got it straight back, See? You should be stretching. You should be like holding firm if you need to. Oh, come down here. Hold, make firm, nice and easy, nice, good. Breathe and come up. And we're gonna do that, nice stretch that we all know well in yoga. Well, and then we let our shoulder drop more. Our whole body's going down and more, stretching this more. Now we want to do is see where you probably can't see it, but make sure your palm is facing where your face is facing in that same direction. So make sure I was like this, and I opened up my other arm like that, making sure my palm is facing that direction. Breathing. Make sure it's pendulum straight up into the air, stretching like I showed you earlier in the earlier stretch when we were standing, stretching and letting our lats open up. Same process, same bend. And as we bend up with our body, we want to stretch out with our arm going up and our hand right here stabilizing, and then our whole body's going down more, stabilizing, and our arm is going out more, stabilizing, and our hand. Now we're going to twist. We're right here, right? And now we're going to go further and keep going. Let's do a little bit of this with that arm and stabilizing and coming down. Release, stabilize, up. That felt great. Oh yeah. Ooh, bend that knee. Keep that pendulum here. Bend that knee. Stabilize if you have to. Get yourself ready for the next stretch. Coring, breathing, opening, straightening, getting it all good. Forward fold into your drink. Let's hurry this up. I'm running out of water. Forward fold, hold, stabilize, stabilize. I want you to stop right here, bend that knee, and then come down and come down and come down and come down and into your knee. Put your shoulder over it. We all know this pose too well, right? But here we want to stabilize on the shin, and bring your glute upwards, not your back, your glute. Relax, bend up, bend up, bend up, bend, rise up, rise up. Bend, keep stabilizing. I didn't say the left from stabilizing. And then come down and come down. After you bend your knee, come down and come down. Glute going up, stretching, 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 stabilizing, stabilizing, stabilizing. Make sure your phone is here so you can watch what I'm doing, or whatever. Get some ears. Breathe, rise, 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 stabilizing. Bend the knee, stabilizing a lot more. Come down, into your knee, into your thigh, into your quad. Relaxing all that, straighten, 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 stabilize, up again, up again, up again. Now we've done this many times in my other videos. This is going to really make you feel. Let's go ahead and do some rocks right here. Let's do some rocks now. Yeah, stabilizing really good. Just breathing and straighten and fall down. And just, just lowering, Breathing, hold, stabilize. Come down. Let's do another twist. I want to do another twist. And relax it down, relax. And that felt much better. I didn't feel like I had to stand there, stabilize, straight up, bend that knee, and just come down into it. And we're gonna move that heel out, because guess what we're doing? Time to get those flexors, hip flexors, right on. And I'm gonna straighten up and pay attention. And and down. There we go. Now you can see. You can see really good from here. And down. Stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. Let that knee fall. Had to readjust. You got to readjust. This knee is not passing the toes. You can go a little bit further if you didn't pass the toes. I'm just letting this fall. Don't go this further. You let this fall, which will make the knee go further. So you weren't seeing in the video. All right. So I was here, and I'm going dropping. And the knee's going out right now because of that. I just got him still on the floor. We're doing the easy one first. I want to go easy for you. Maybe you guys are like tired. Because we're going to end with the intensity. We are stretching it down, falling and falling. This has to gravitize downwards. Your old hips has to go down. We are stretching hammies. We are stretching flexors, quads, toes, staying balanced and staying loose and goosey. We're not tensing anything. Breathing. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Hopefully, maybe 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. You're the judge of your breath. It's like a fast 4 seconds. Now let's go ahead and get off our knee. Breathe in first. Remember, in my videos, you breathe first, and you breathe and move. Breathe and move. And just let your body fall, readjust your toes to where this will fall better. Readjustments. And then, you know, we're stabilizing. Let's go ahead and go up a little bit and come here and do what we're supposed to be doing and be in this position. Oh, hold on. Listen, I was not on that mat properly. Well, I got an idea. You guys keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's better. Couldn't do it with myself off the mat. See how easy I got into that position? It's all about focusing to get there first. I gotta readjust it. Okay. All right, now I'm where I'm supposed to be. I can feel this on my knee. If you need to, grab your fingers into your, underneath your patella and all that. Hold and steady. Hold steady. If you need to, do this. Keep your fingers right there, you know, around the patella area, connective tissue work. Especially if you have like a little bit of knee pain in this area for runner's knee or anything like that. This is a good place to basically just massage it as you stretch it. Breathe through it. As you start massaging, you're now using other muscles. Breathe more. And drop that knee. Oh. And then straighten. Glute going towards the heel. Glute going towards the heel. Toes rise. Make sure this is L shape. L shape. Come on down. Straightening. Relaxing. If you need to, kind of pull it out a little bit more. And come on up. Make sure you're... Whew. I know we didn't do this to the other side. I think I should have. Could have. Would have. Done it before. Woo. Good thing we did that knee thing earlier, right? That squat. You see, it would have made all this much better. That's why we did the squat first. And down. Make sure your toes are bent. Go to your hip, stretching these at the same time. Coming down. Now we're stretching all these. We're trying to be flexed into it. We're trying to sit on our heel. Readjust that if you have to. If you need, you know, good. Breathing. And you see I'm walking here because I have to. You think I'm all powerful? No, I'm not. I said I had a problem with my legs. You know, that there's so much tension and it's hard to move through this process. And that's the whole purpose, is to get going. And we're doing stretching, movement, warm up. We are getting this used to this, opening up, stretching up, getting lengthier, getting worked, getting it moved. Every corner of every joint, of every crevice, of every muscle, fiber and tissue and fascia. You know, we are moving everything. We are warming everything up. We are bending things into proportion, not out of proportion. Breathing. When you're in this position, you might have to breathe heavier. If you don't hear yourself breathing, you're not breathing properly. So this entire time you've been watching my video and you did not breathe in hard. I hope you can hear me. I got this thing on freaking sound noise cancellation. You might not hear me breathing. I don't know. I'll test my video later. If you wanted to rise up and open, I'm filling this right here. So we can actually just open this up while we're here. You know, and just slightly, easily get on an angle. Get on an angle, nice and easy, and just nice and easy. Just let it flow, just like a nice soft bow, nice soft bow. And then let that open up, but don't put weight on that heel. Don't let it weight. Just easy, you know, and go that way in the push. Hold it right here. Don't go like that. That's going to put too much on the ankle. Put it above the knee and go in that direction. And then open up first, and then open up. Relaxing the neck. Releasing, what I'm going to do is a little bit of assist, move the glutes backwards, and then turn that ankle. And then get back into that stretch. Always release, even from a releasing release. You know what I'm saying? In another direction, or another type of movement that you have to do. See how I went like this with my hips? I'm gonna like move that hips over this way, move my knee that way, move that knee that way, moving my leg that way. I'm opening all this up. Now I'm going this way in this direction, this way in that direction, going that way in that direction. And I'm gonna like open up, and I'm gonna drop my hips. I'm still on my toes. I had to move my toes a little bit to that direction a little bit. You gotta make sure your leg is comfortable while doing this entire bend. So now we're bending here. We're opening up the abductors as well as the flexors at the exact same time in 3 different positions, because we're 2 different body parts are allowing that because they don't connect. So we can do it 2 things at a time, which is great. So I'm gonna like balance myself in here and just work on there, and I'm just opening it out. Remember, we're not pushing our weight this way. We're just trying to get our leg to go down a little bit more. And we're just like holding it while we open it up. Now, if you notice, this right here is aligned with my sternum. My back of my foot here, right here, is aligned with my sternum, and that is where we should have ended up. Releasing, opening, let that knee down, Now come over here. I know I'm getting off script here and I can't come out, so just let that whole leg, this thigh part needs to go to here. All right, you may have other movements to do. Stay in balance, stay with yourself, move, get off your toes. Now you want off your toes, and then come on down, and now look where we are. Now that is how you're supposed to get here. We are in that pose. You get what I'm saying? Now how do we get out of it? Well, we're gonna like take this flexor right here, and we're gonna go in this direction to get back. We're gonna go in this direction. Now we're gonna turn and twist our body, this shoulder towards that knee. All right, and we can readjust this arm here, what we need to do, the shoulder, and balance ourselves in breathing and coming towards us. Now our shoulder and our shoulder are with our leg, okay? And then we're gonna come up and walk and come in. We don't want to put pressure up here, nothing like that. We're just coming up. And then we're coming in this position, and now we're still opening. Now let's go back down. And what we're doing here is that we're moving connective tissue around the ilium and ischium and femur connected. So the joints, synovial fluids are flowing, and and then we're gonna relax and let that crevice happen here. All right, as far as you can, rising back up, moving out. We're gonna stretch this out again and again. Coming back up, rise and stretch it here. Now we're gonna put our leg back. Let's do some movements. We just had it there. We do not straighten it out just yet, and kind of like rotate it. I'll get my arm out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. And then bring this up and slack it, because we're gonna do that over here now. All right, and we're gonna get that. Come over here. With everything straight, everything, we're breathing properly. I'm gonna come over here. There we go, so you can see me. Now you have a view. This is with my sternum. I don't have to go easy. Let's go easy, actually. It's gonna bring this back out here. Don't go there yet, we're not there yet. We gotta get this right here used to that first. This right here. So we're gonna just like nice little soft drop. We're not really bending here. We're getting this used to that bend, so that when we put this over this, it's now used to it, and it's not freaking causing any problems, because we now got it warmed up before we got into a more serious stretch. Breathing and staying upright. I'm gonna bring my knee back up, bring my arm over, and I'm gonna like do a little bit of stretch, and then we're gonna come back over here nice and easy. And I'm gonna come over here, and so I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna take my toes and I'm gonna like twist that dorsal a bit more. That's better. I'm gonna come on down. Apparently I have a lot more angst in that ankle than my right one. So make sure you're careful when you do these things. And if you're really feeling it, don't overpower it. Never overpower the turning or the twisting or the stretching of anything, the joint areas, because you're old like me, yeah, you're gonna be feeling it for sure, and that sucks, I'm just gonna go, we're now stretching, look at this, we're in a pigeon. You see how I got into a pigeon from that position? That is nice, huh? You would not believe the things I do to go from one position to the next. It's called contorting yourself. It's really great because it's, it really helps you really, focus on your well-being and every part of your body is what you need to sort of, feel like you're not surviving day to day, but you're going day to day without feeling like you're trying to survive day to day. I feel like I'm like on survival mode with all this tension, and I feel on a basis, and I bet you do too, or some of you, or whatever, it's like, just breathe, straighten up. That's good. Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah? We're going to come back up. Make sure you're nice and easy. Use your glutes to go upwards, not your legs. I'm just going through using everything in my power to come up. Oh, this was great. Okay, I'm getting that stretch in. I got that glute going back all the way. Now, this is something we forgot to do. We're going to go all the way, and we're going to go sit in that heel. And then I'm going to come back up real quick because it's moving this. It's moving all of that right here. We want that nice and easy. And it's in a stretch. It's in this dorsal stretch. I'm actually feeling good things about it. And now I'm going to come back up, move it back here. We're going to get back to that stretch, put it nice and easy, massage that out, and then come down, stretching this leg. Make sure your body's balanced. You're coming down into, oh wait, hold on. Bend those toes. We were not doing it that way. Bend up, and then come down. Oh, I can't even go down all the way. That's the purpose of this. It really will help me get to where I'm going, because I need to achieve what I did with my left leg with this, and with the straightening, get this leveled up, and then back up. It's harder with me to do it on this side. Just kind of up and down it nice and easy. Breathing faster. I'm kind of like trying to get on my heel, as well as I'm trying to stretch out the toes, as well as stretch out the quad and the knee areas, as well as trying to get that whole crevice to be able to impinge in there. And let's release from that. Woo. And I'm going to stretch and get out of that, because we don't want to spend too long into anything. And then we want to like get in there and then get it and leave, and get back in there and leave until it starts to feel more comfortable and not hurting. I don't know, you're not probably hurting, but this is good for you if you're tight. You're like, I don't feel any pain. That's okay, not everyone does. I worked on people who are tight as F and don't feel it. But I'm like, and they're like, for the first time. They never felt it. Breathing. Oh, I had my head down. I was like paying attention. It's probably why. You guys are supposed to warn me. Like, hey, your head's down. Oh man, I'm about wiped out. Are you guys? This is a long one. Absolutely. Hour and 30 minutes. I think that's like the gift for everybody, including me. All right, we're going to end this session, but let's keep going for just a moment to finish up. We're going to do some movements and stuff like that. Good. Let's go ahead and stay up. Come straighten up. Come on up. Let's go ahead and stand. Oh, balance ourselves. How did that go? Relax up. Oh, come on up. Straighten. Straighten up. There you go. Woo. Man. I hope you guys are good. I think I need a coach to make me get up to 2 hours. I've done that. I had a yoga instructor. Oh my gosh, amazing. Love you. Hope I see you again. But yeah, it's like she would give me a 2-hour yoga session, private session. It was like 2 hours of non-stop yoga. I felt great afterwards. That's what I love. The intensity of a long duration of stretching and mobility and work, and it makes me feel so much better. It does. Every single aspect of my body just gets great. And you have to put in the effort. You have to put in the time. Time. Time, you know, and I just want you all to do that. I'm just working things out. I feel everything, you know, at my age. So I just gotta, you know, get on a lacrosse ball and work that stuff out. And that's what you should do, is get on a lacrosse ball and start working out your glutes and start doing other types of stretches that you think would be great for yourself after this, that you think that I didn't grasp or give to you, but you already know those. Do them if you need to real quick, and you know, to wake your body back up from those intense stretches and stuff like that. And I hope you guys will, like, you know, follow my other stuff, subscribe to my other stuff, comment, and you know, and share. Help me become viral in self-healing, self-caring, and self-love. You guys have a wonderful day. I appreciate you guys watching and joining me on this. I really do. And be proactive. Put this all in your routine. Watch my videos. I appreciate it. Thank you.